What is the truth?
Hey there! Today we'll be looking at clips from Julia Roberts and how she's using smart speaking techniques to command attention and communicate so fluently and classy and appearing confident and assured when she is speaking. And you can use these speaking examples to captivate and engage any audience, whether you're in a meeting or standing on stage or in a job interview or a one-on-one conversation. Let's look at this first clip. She's literally sitting next to the big icon Cher on the couch in the Graham Norton show, and she admits being nervous.
Hi. I'm sweating right now sitting next to Cher. My cheeks are so hot. I don't know what to... I regret wearing a sweater.
She's actually saying, I'm sweating, I'm nervous, I'm wearing the wrong sweater, and she's showing vulnerability. Brené Brown says it so beautifully. Vulnerability is the cornerstone of confidence. And expressing vulnerability is not showing weakness. In fact, it's showing courage. And I used to think that I had to hide all my fears, my insecurities, my uncertainties, and that's when I would appear more confident. But the opposite is true. And so showing vulnerability, showing how you feel, being authentic, that is appearing more confident. Just say it as it is. Because sharing how you're really feeling is actually creating more relatability with your audience, which captivates them and engages them so much more. Now let's look at this next clip. She's using the 3 Ps: pacing, pausing, pitching. This is a clip where she's telling a story on some great advice that she received from Denzel Washington. Let's listen first.
Change the shot, and I panicked. And I said, Denzel, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? He goes, you know, you're going to act.
She's using different pacing. She's using different tones. She's going up and down in her voice. She's going faster and slower. She's also using pauses. And all of these are 3 Ps: pitch, pace, and pause. But all of that really engages you into her story. She really captivates you when she's speaking, and you're really there in that moment when she's actually panicking, and you're really there with her, and you can capture that entire story as if you were there. Using your voice in various ways, just like a melody with different rhythms and resting in between, makes what you say much more engaging. Not only that, but I actually love the advice that she's giving here, and the advice that she received from Denzel Washington is, when you're panicking, just act. Just speak in this case. Just do it. Have you liked this video so far? Please hit that like button. Thank you. Let's take a look at another clip where she's sitting in an interview. And again, here she uses this technique to tell a story to make it relatable and more engaging. Let's take a look first.
Well, we were just honored when they wanted to participate in it. We felt, I mean, Sam and I just were so puffed up. You couldn't even deal with us for weeks. We were just like, oh, have you heard? You know, I'm in a grocery line. Excuse me, did you know? So it was just exciting for us.
First of all, she's super excited. She's super excited about the movie that she's in, and she shows that excitement. She's smiling. She's showing that facial expression. And also in her melody of her voice, she's sounding exciting. You can't talk about being excited and then have a dull monotone voice like this. By the way, I made a video about that and ditched that monotone voice, but I'll link to that below. Giving you the example of standing in a grocery store and saying something like, hey, have you heard?
It's like, oh, have you heard? You know, I'm in a grocery line. Excuse me, did you know?
That in itself is not just creating a story, it's making it so relatable because you know exactly how it is. You're there, you're in the grocery store, picturing the grocery store standing there saying, hey, have you heard? And that's a small little detail, but so impactful when you are doing a speech or a conversation. Add that little thing of, hey, can you relate to this? Do you know when you're standing in a grocery store or anywhere else? Just make that little extra story and not making it all about, oh, I am excited and I am in this movie and I am this and I am that. No, you're actually giving an example that everybody can relate to. And that's how she's sharing her excitement, which is a beautiful way to do it. I've watched many hours of videos and Julia Roberts speaking, and she does this all the time. She has these amazing facial expressions, smile, tone in her voice, and it is so beautiful. And if you can capture some of that, please tell me in the comments what caught your attention and what you like or what you're going to try yourself. Of course, there are a lot of things to avoid and not do when it comes to speaking, and some great examples of what not to do. Please make sure you watch this next video. I'll see you there.